Welcome to the Good Girl Box, Unpacking the Real You. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Good Girl Box. Today we're diving into a topic that so many of us struggle with: insecurities. We all have them, but what if I told you that the energy you put out about yourself can completely shift how others see you? Let's talk about how to let go of those insecurities and start embracing the confident, authentic version of yourself. Let's get into it. Think about this for a moment. The way you feel about yourself, other people can sense that energy. They pick up on it and often reflect it right back to you. If you go out feeling nervous, worried that people are judging you, you're more likely to interpret their actions as critical or dismissive. It's like you're holding up a mirror, and whatever you believe about yourself is what you see reflected in others. Take this example. Maybe you have a pimple on your face, and you're thinking, is everyone staring at it? Can they see it? You feel self-conscious, and suddenly you start to believe that everyone is looking at it. That's because your energy shifts inward, and you become hyper-aware of what you perceive as a flaw. It's not that people are necessarily noticing it more. It's that you are giving it more attention. Now, imagine a different scenario. Imagine you go out without worrying about that little pimple. You're just being yourself, feeling good about who you are, and not giving that pimple any importance. It's not about pretending you love the pimple or drawing attention to it. It's about not letting it define your energy. When you carry yourself with confidence and don't let those little things bother you, others will pick up on that energy instead. They're more likely to focus on your positive vibe and your true self. And if someone does notice, it won't matter, because you won't be as attached to their opinion. It's a shift from letting external reactions control you to feeling comfortable in your own skin. Let's take a moment to understand what insecurity really is. At its core, insecurity is just a part of us that we haven't fully accepted yet. It's that little voice saying, "What if people don't like this about me?" Or, "What if I'm not good enough?" It's natural. We all have moments of feeling vulnerable. But the real power lies in recognizing that insecurity is simply a story we've been told, a form of negative programming. For example, someone with $10,000 in the bank might feel secure, knowing they have enough for their needs. But another person with the same amount could feel constantly anxious, thinking it's never enough. It's not the number that makes them feel safe. It's their belief about what that number means. The same goes for looks and status. Someone who appears to have it all together on social media might be struggling with deep insecurities. Meanwhile, someone else who doesn't fit conventional standards of beauty might radiate confidence because they know their worth isn't defined by how they look. I once knew someone who was incredibly confident, even though he didn't fit the typical mold of what you might call attractive. But he owned who he was. He had this vibe of self-assurance that drew people in, and it didn't matter if he wasn't perfect. People saw him as confident and charming because he saw himself that way. This is key. Your energy is what truly attracts people to you. When you embrace yourself fully, flaws and all, you send out a message that says, "I am enough." And when you embody that energy, others can't help but respond to it. It's a shift from seeking validation outside yourself to being your own source of validation. So, how do we start letting go of insecurities and embracing that inner confidence? Here are a few simple tips. 1. Practice self-acceptance. Take time to acknowledge the parts of yourself you might not love. Write them down and challenge those beliefs. Ask yourself, is this really true, or is it just a story I've been told? 2. Shift your focus. Instead of worrying about how you're being perceived, focus on how you want to feel. When you go out, focus on enjoying yourself rather than worrying about what others might think. 3. Own your space. When you enter a room, remind yourself that you have just as much right to be there as anyone else. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and feel grounded in your own presence. 4. Affirmations. Use positive affirmations like, "I am enough just as I am," or I embrace my uniqueness. These can help reprogram those old negative beliefs. Remember, beautiful souls, confidence isn't about perfection. It's about embracing all parts of yourself and showing up in the world as you are. When you own your energy, others will naturally be drawn to your authenticity and strength. So let's stop giving our insecurities power and start giving that energy back to ourselves. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment below and share how you're embracing your own confidence. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Good Girl Box for more soulful conversations and self-love reminders. Until next time, keep shining your light. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, you are worthy just as you are. See you in the next video.